Imagine a queen so powerful, so iconic, that her name defines an entire era, the Elizabethan age. Queen Elizabeth I ruled England with an iron will and unmatched intelligence, guiding her nation through turbulent times. Yet one question has echoed through the centuries. Why did this extraordinary monarch, one of history's most legendary women, never marry? Stay with us as we unravel the mystery behind the Virgin Queen, a story of power, intrigue, and a love for her country that outweighed any personal desires. Elizabeth's life was anything but ordinary. Born in 1533 as the daughter of King Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn, her early years were filled with drama, danger, and uncertainty. Declared illegitimate after her mother's execution, Elizabeth spent much of her childhood navigating court politics and surviving the brutal realities of Tudor succession. But when she ascended the throne in 1558 at the age of 25, she made a bold decision. She would rule alone. Why? Was it fear of losing power, distrust of men, or something far more calculated? The truth lies in the unique position she held as a woman in a man's world. In the 16th century, a queen was expected to marry, and quickly. A husband would provide her with political alliances, and most importantly, an heir. But Elizabeth wasn't like other queens. She knew that marriage would mean sharing her power, her throne, and her influence. And for Elizabeth, power was something she wasn't willing to compromise. Elizabeth often used her unmarried status as a diplomatic weapon. She entertained suitors from across Europe, kings, princes, and noblemen, all vying for her hand. But every time they thought they were close, she skillfully dodged commitment. This strategic flirtation kept England at the center of international politics. Her refusal to marry was a brilliant move. As long as she remained unattached, she could negotiate alliances without the risks that came with binding her kingdom to another through marriage. But it wasn't just politics that kept Elizabeth single. Some historians argue that her past played a significant role. She had witnessed the disastrous marriages of her father, King Henry VIII, 6 wives, 2 of whom were executed. Could these tragedies have influenced her view of marriage? There's also speculation about her own personal experiences. Did she fear the vulnerabilities that love and marriage could bring? Was she truly devoted only to her country? One thing is certain, Elizabeth embraced her image as the Virgin Queen. She declared herself married to England, famously stating, "I am already bound unto a husband, which is the Kingdom of England." Her decision not to marry gave her a singular focus. Under Elizabeth's reign, England thrived. The arts flourished, the Spanish Armada was defeated, and England began its journey toward becoming a global superpower. Elizabeth became a symbol of strength, independence, and resilience. Her celibacy, whether by choice or circumstance, became a defining part of her legacy. By remaining unmarried, she transformed herself into a larger-than-life figure, a queen who ruled not as a woman tethered to a man, but as a sovereign who owed allegiance only to her people, the Virgin Queen, a title that spoke not of weakness but of unparalleled strength. Elizabeth I defied expectations, broke norms, and ruled for 45 years as one of the greatest monarchs in history. Her story reminds us that sometimes the most daring choice is to walk alone, unchained, unstoppable, and unforgettable.